Welcome back to another episode of the Tracy Take. If you have not already, please go ahead and like and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm. Today, we are talking about JaMarr Chase, who sadly has a case of the drops. It is accompanied by fan disapproval, loud boos, hands on helmets, and in severe cases, benching. It is a severe problem for first round picks for the Bengals, and it usually only occurs in wide receivers and tight ends, but sometimes running backs and quarterbacks on trick plays. So, with that being said, JaMarr Chase has one catch for 16 yards on 5 targets in the preseason with 4 total drops. So people have been making memes about him turning into John Ross 2.0, and it's kind of sad to see, but I think he'll be able to rebound.
Well,
Tyler,
sorry. Well, just to make sure that the PSA that you just had there is very important.
yeah,
But if you are also experiencing similar symptoms, please feel free to call the number down below, 1-800 dropped balls, and they will help you with your symptoms. And so
yeah,
it's sad to see when anyone goes through that,
yeah,
especially on a national stage. Um,
yeah,
but if there's anyone that it would happen to, it would be the Cincinnati Bengals. So
yeah, yeah, and they have not had a lot of luck with first round wide receivers lately. Tyler Boyd is
yeah,
probably their most successful recent wide receiver pick, and he was like I think a third round pick or a fourth round pick.
something along
Uh,
those lines. Yeah.
but like John Ross was a guy that they picked. I don't even think 4 years ago,
Hmm.
and he's already out of the system. JaMarr Chase, everyone thought he was a surefire like number one wide receiver, and now it seems that he actually is having some difficulties just even catching the football right now. And I, I have confidence in him. I think a lot of the drops, while the symptoms that accompany it can be severe, uh, a lot of it is just a mental thing, and I think he just has to get back in a football mindset just because he's been out of football for so long.
Yeah.
And I really
So
don't think that it's anything to worry about.
that was it. So the ones that I saw, I think it was two of them. It was his only target against Miami, but it was the bubble screen, and he was about to get. Well, he got trucked. I think
Yeah,
shortly after he touched the ball. So I mean, I know for me, I haven't played football in years. That would be in my head, knowing that I'm about to get lit up. Because I even saw, like, it's not like this is a new issue for him as well. There is, I believe, in 2019, I think he had 121 targets and only 5 drops. Of course, now that is college, but
yeah.
I think it's a mental thing, and even the other one that I saw, it was a crossing route, and it looked like he was about to get lit up as well with the
Oh, I mean, the
safety.
safety was dropping down on him and everything.
Yeah. So for me,
So
it is still a mental thing, and does I'm not justifying the drop pass, but I think that's a mental thing. I think that is being away for 18 months. Is that what it
yeah,
is?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's been the last game he played was the national championship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
So even longer than that. So I think that's going to be a lot of. I think it's going to have a lot to do with it. But I think
mhm.
he's going to be fine. It's just. I just think it's the preseason, and a lot of people I think are finding things to talk about, just as we're talking about it right now. So
Yeah, yeah, and I do just kind of want to quiet down. It's not something uncommon for rookie wide receivers to kind of go through a little bit of a rough patch in the beginning of their career, whether it's with injuries or with things like drops.
hmm
Uh, I like DK Metcalf and AJ Brown didn't just come into the league and start catching 80-yard touchdowns. Even they had some moments, some rookie moments in the NFL. And so,
yeah,
honestly, if JaMarr Chase can get it out in the preseason, that's all the better for the Bengals.
yeah,
And so, I don't think that there's very much to worry about.
yeah.
Uh, it's just kind of funny to poke fun at the Bengals and
Oh, it's
because of
always
their
fun to poke fun
yeah,
at the Bengals. Absolutely, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, but it is. I mean, unlike Justin Fields, for rookies, a lot of the times the game speed is much quicker, I think, than expected, and so I
yeah, yeah,
think that that's going to be one of the probably symptoms that or not. Sorry, yeah, symptoms stuck in my head now. It's just one of the things that JaMarr Chase is going through right now. Because I still think you look at that offense, like as you said, T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd.
or yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are already a solid receiver one, receiver two. I think Joe Burrow is going to have an amazing stat year this year. And so it's just going to just be getting some confidence back. That's just what I see. I think it's just
Yeah.
lack of confidence, um, lack of reps. But of course, it's what they're supposed to say. But Zach Taylor, the coach, and what Joe Burrow have been saying in practice, that JaMarr Chase has been phenomenal. Been
Yeah.
seeing the plays that they've been doing in practice and the plays that he's been doing. It's just been off the charts. So I think this is just an anomaly. But they're also supposed to say that, so
Yeah.
I guess we could kind of read into
Yeah.
it. But
There were reported in one of their final practices that he had another drop or two. But
well, so that's the one thing I think. Just
it
drops
just
are
happens sometimes.
well. That's the thing. Drops happen. I just think it is just there's so much hype around him, and
Yeah, yeah.
I think all their games been nationally televised in the preseason, or two of
I
them.
don't know. I'm
I'm
not
trying to
sure.
remember. Either way, though, it's the preseason. There's not that much to talk about. There's not much at stake. And also, I will say nothing, and for a good reason. I think J.K. Dobbins was like the only major injury. Normally, I feel like there's always a couple of major
Cam Akers
injuries.
too. Yeah,
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair. That was more training camp, but yeah, but
yeah,
game specific. Um, there just hasn't been too much to talk about, I think, really, besides the quarterback. So when it comes to JaMarr Chase, he's going to get some extra light um, that kind of comes his way. So,
yeah,
but I think the drops aren't anything that Bengals fans should be concerned
yeah. No,
about.
I don't think so either. I think it's something that he'll get over pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but until I guess the regular season starts, we'll have better information. But thanks again for watching this video. If you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see when we post new content. Also, hit that little bell to get notified when it comes out. Like and comment on this video to help us out with the YouTube algorithm, and also just let us know your thoughts. So, anyways, until then, we'll see you next time.